Hi, this is Buckeye Gordon, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my experience when I was in South Korea. Um, I went over there in late 1976. It was a city, not a city, it was a village called Shihan, and it was about 10 miles south of the DMZ. The DMZ is um, the dividing line between North and South Korea. That was agreed upon during the Korean War. But anyhow, the one thing I want to talk to you about uh, was the way the place you lived, if you were off base, the way they heated their homes. Now, it was very primitive. The streets around Shihan was just dirt roads. There wasn't no paved roads. But anyhow, um, if you lived off base, you lived in a place they call a hut, and I guess you can imagine what a hut looks like. But anyhow, the one I lived in had two rooms. It had what I called a living room and a bedroom, and the bedroom only had a mattress on the floor. And I remember um, the heating system was a hole in the floor, and if the heat has already been on, you would take a metal hook and take the lid off, and in this hole is where the coal that you put the coal. It's a big piece of coal about the size of a bucket, and it was round just like that. And you would go out and get a piece of coal. It also had a little hook in it that you can grab it with this other hook, or this metal hook, to carry it in, and you would place that into the hole, and then you would put the lid on it, and that's how you would heat your hut. I uh, I had what was called a mamasan, and it was an older uh, Korean woman, and what they did was they would make sure that your clothes, if you lived off base, make sure your clothes are washed, cleaned, and dried. Uh, if you wanted them to go to the store, which I didn't because I didn't really eat much food off the base. I ate most of my meals on base because I didn't trust the water, I didn't trust the food. Um, but that was their job. Also, I had what's called a yobo, and that would be a Korean woman. I guess you can call them your girlfriend. I never thought of her as my girlfriend, but maybe a companion. Um, Her job was to uh, make sure you're fed, which again, I didn't eat hardly anything off base. I always went on base to eat. And, when you came home, she would be there waiting, and she would take your shoes off. She would put slippers on your feet, and you just go in, sit down. And we actually had a TV, which is kind of rare. And but it was always good to have a TV. A lot of the shows were in English, so you can understand it. They also have Papa-sans. However, Papa-san would have been the older man, um, maybe the husband of Mama-san. But the older Korean men didn't like us too well. They felt our presence there was an invasion, And I guess it's been handed down from one generation to another about the Korean War. Um, but that's the one thing that really kind of stand out to me. Now, if you went to up by the DMZ or you went to Seoul, South Korea, or one of the other bigger cities, which I very hardly ever did, then it's more modernized. Um, they have hotels and cars and things like that. But that was just one of my experiences that I just thought I'd share that. Um, don't forget to like and subscribe this video. And I just wanted to say that um, Nikki and I will be doing a video on a book called Angel on Our Bedpost, and it was written by a woman who lost a daughter due through infant sudden death syndrome, and they're in their early 80s, and in talking to him or them, the mother and the father, it's almost like to them it happened yesterday. Um, but it'd be Angel on Our Bedpost, and if you would, please subscribe because fairly soon we're going to start reading from this book. It's a very good book. It's not very long. It's 48 pages, and it was nicely done. And I think you'll really enjoy hearing what she had to say. Again, like and subscribe. When you like, it pushes out. Uh, it tells YouTube to push this out to other people. Maybe other people have the same experience as I did when I was in Korea. Um, if you have, I would love to hear from you, or any other experience that you may have had in the military. Until then, enjoy your day and be safe.